You know, before we even get into introductions, I just realized it's probably the smoothest the tournament's gone without having to hold matches. Like, we actually hop from match to match to match to match without, like, having to hold another match. Like, everything just timed out pretty perfectly for this week, so that's pretty sweet. Doesn't happen often. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the OlimoLeague. We are in game number 1. It's a fresh best of 3 for the semifinals. We haven't talked about the Patreon today, so we're going to do these intros, and I'm going to quickly get that out of the way. So on the leftmost side of the map, playing for Dead Pixels, it's the Blue Zerg player, True.
The bottom right as the Red Terran, MVP Center.
Did you see their alliance, by the way? I know I just said I'd do something important, but the Dead Pixels Dignitas alliance?
Yes.
So
Dig pics.
Dig pics? Like, oh my god. It gets worse and worse every time. Alright, but folks, let's talk about the Patreon for a moment. It's a bit of self-advertisement, but self-advertisement for the OlimoLeague, not for Base Rate TV and not for anything else. There are no big corporate sponsors to the event. The OlimoLeague is very unique and is fucking awesome, pardon my phrasing, because it's funded by you guys, the fans. We wouldn't be able to do this on a week-to-week basis if it weren't for you guys. And the way we collect the money through this is through the Patreon program. OlimoLeague, the manager for Axiom, she's the one who's been in charge of a lot of this, and she's oftentimes in Twitch chat lurking around. If you ever have any questions about what I'm about to describe, feel free to ask her. She's always ready and available to answer. But basically, the Patreon program is kind of like a Kickstarter, but for one thing in particular, and not like one big project that gets paid off once and it's all over, but instead a weekly thing. So right now we have people contributing anywhere between $1, $5. Some people get really baller and throw in $100. But without this money, we wouldn't be able to put up the prize pool. We wouldn't be able to pay OlimoLeague for her admitting and organizing and constantly advertising the tournament to more players to get them involved. So please, guys, if you could consider checking out the patreon.com/OlimoLeague and supporting the OlimoLeague through that, that'd be fantastic. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you've got, say, $5 you were considering donating to Base Rate TV, I would much rather you put $1 a week towards the OlimoLeague instead, because it also provides more awesome content that Zombie Grub and I get to cast for you every single month. I look forward to my Saturdays. I don't care that we have to wake up super early for it, because it's always a really good time.
Well, you have to wake up super early. This is like a day job.
Can we not just rub that in my face right now? Like, I just did this nice like little spiel, and I'm just kind of like deep breath, and you're like, well, I get to wake up at regular hours. It doesn't suck.
I'm making you look better, okay?
No, but I would wake up at 3 a.m. I would wake up at 10 a.m. It doesn't matter. Like, every time we do this, I have a good time. And, yeah, there's always been such good matches for it, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had a Marine opener from center, and we did have unfortunate positions for True.
Yeah.
Horizontal spawn, that's a pretty quick push to your base.
Not to mention, you could cement a planetary at the gold and have a fortified forward base position against the Zerg player.
That's terrible.
And then let's say in a crazy world, True decides to take the gold as his third. Well, then Center just puts Marines on the top of the cliff here and has a grand old time. Ugh.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's awesome. I don't know if it would actually work, but
dude, so I got a question about Twitter etiquette, or Twitiquette, if you will.
I won't, but okay.
OlimoLeague retweeted what I said, but by doing like the RT and then just copy paste what I wrote instead of actually retweeting it. So if I retweet that message, what happens?
You're obnoxious, that's what.
Time to be obnoxious, baby. I'm gonna favorite it too. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Actually,
we have a lot of links on the way for True before you go any further.
No, it's a pretty big attack. I mean, he did pull off a gas for this. It's funny to see a Ling all in like this, though. I'm not sure if... I mean, he's going out of his way to hide it. You see them in the back of the base. Make sure the Ling, the SCV didn't see it coming. He will be able to run rampant on the natural base, but what does he get from this? Maybe about 6 SCV kills, 2 depots, lift up the command center, have these Hellions back in the main. I mean, this could go really poorly, but quite frankly, it shouldn't. In fact, there we go. The Hellions are going to see this. That's a big whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. He will get the Marines up there at ramp, but he was still one of the reasons.
But the depots! Centered! This is game. This shouldn't be, but this is like game right here. Even with the Hellions popping out. Oh my god. Well, he goes to the barracks, so he's actually wasting a lot of time with the Lings.
Control. Oh my god, the SCV's protecting that Hellion.
But is it enough?
They're dying, they're all losing, but like...
It's not like this was 3 CCs either. Recovery from this is just, I feel like, out of the question. He still hasn't raised the depots. Good game. True, we'll take map number 1.